What's up, y'all? Just looking at the Audi, and it's developed a bit of a misfire. So, thump, 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 thump. Don't know if you can hear that, but it's shaking like a mofo. And I'll flip the camera around here. The engine light is flashing, so what that means is that it's a catalyst damaging misfire potentially. So, it could be a spark issue like a coil. Could be an injector stuck open like we had on the GTI and that leaky injector took out the coil, or could also be a mechanical issue. And because all three could be possible and are common on the Volkswagen Audi stuff, we got to see if it's a spark issue, a fuel issue, or if it's a mechanical issue. So we'll have a look. Tup, 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 tup. Okay. So I already pulled codes, and it's got a generic misfire, P0300, so that just says it's misfiring. But it's got a misfire on cylinder 4, so we're going to see if we got spark on number 4. Get the spark tester. Here's our spark tester. Kind of looks like a spark plug, except there's no electrode. So this duplicates the resistance for the circuit so that it tests the voltage more of the coil better than those adjustable length ones. So it just goes into the actual coil, and then we'll have to clamp down to ground. So it's on the valve cover bolt. So we should have a ground. Now I'm just going to crank it over. We're going to see if we got spark. So it doesn't look like we have spark. Now what could happen if that injector failed wide open and the mixture got crazy rich, what could happen is that it actually will kill the coil. It kind of acts like a dead short, so it could kill a coil. So I'm just going to test another coil here from another cylinder just to make sure that this method of testing is actually going to show us a spark. And if that's the case, then we got a dead coil. But then I'll pull the spark plug out and we'll see if that cylinder is full of tons of fuel. Okay, so there's our confirmation. Coil that was in number 4 is actually dead. So we can put a new coil in, but we got to double check that that injector is not leaking, because if it is, then that's just going to take out the other coil. And so if it is leaking, we will have to replace the DI injectors. So it's the exact same fault that we had on my daughter's GTI. Again, hashtag Volkswagen things. So here is my coil. So this is actually a known good coil. It's a tester one. I'm just going to take this one, put it back into cylinder 3 where I stole it from, and I'm going to remove number 4. Now these were brand new plugs not too long ago. She's pretty wet. I'm going to grab a light, look down the hole. Okay. Focus. A little tough to tell on the camera. It doesn't look crazy wet. I'm just going to crank it over. We'll see how much fuel spits out. If not too much spits out, I'm going to Put the new coil in. We're going to clean off some of the fuel on that spark plug, and we'll fire it up, see if the misfire is cleared up. Maybe we got lucky and it's just the coil. Well, I didn't see giant puffs of fuel, so can't be that wet. So we're going to dry out our plug, put our new coil in, and see how it goes. These plugs, they're platinums. They don't really like coming back from being flooded, but we're going to try and see if we can cheat. So we're going to heat it up, burn off the fuel. Back in the day, we used to deflood rotaries by putting the spark plugs on the hot plate of the coffee machine while we changed the oil and deflooded the engine. There we go. Maybe we're lucky because this is a pretty fresh set of plugs. Are you kidding me? There we go. Running nice and smooth again. Son of a bitch. Bum coil, that's all it took. So I think what I'll do is I'll get a whole new set of coils, just because the other 3 coils are going to have similar age and wear and tear and heat cycles and all that stuff, so they're probably not far behind. But for now, we're back up and running on all 4 cylinders. Chickadee boo, yo.